garden gurus are issuing a call to action for Brits, advising that this weekend represents one of the last chances to prep gardens for the oncoming chill. With autumn officially kicking off on September 22, it's vital to capitalize on any lingering dry, warm weather. The upcoming weekend's forecast suggests a bit of sun is on its way, offering green-thumbed enthusiasts the ideal time to complete those all-important end-of-summer tasks. In comes the dynamic duo, garden maestros Leonardo and Domenico Muscio from Airtasker, with timely assistance. They've highlighted 4 pivotal tasks that are essential for your patch of green, reports The Express. 1. Give lavender and rambling roses a trim. Make sure to prune lavender. Image, Getty. Pruning isn't just about keeping plants in check. It's essential to maintain their vigor and health. Best done now for 2 of our favorite garden mainstays, lavender and the sprawling beauty of rambling roses. Post-flowering late summer marks the perfect moment to prune your lavender to avoid it becoming gangly and bare-branched. It encourages a tighter form and spurs fresh growth, leaving it primed for a neat entry into autumn. This late summer trim isn't only about tidiness. Snipping away the spent blooms ensures they remain vibrant and full-bodied when fall rolls around. While you're snipping away, why not propagate some lavender through cuttings? Simply find a straight, robust stem sans flowering buds. For those with rambling roses, it's crucial to note that they bloom on old wood, the growth from the previous year. Once they've bloomed, trim the flowered stems back by about 1/3 of their length and remove some of the older, woody stems. This not only enhances air circulation but also promotes new growth. 2. Check your lawn and enhance soil health. Don't forget to inspect your lawn. Image, Getty. If your lawn is looking a bit shabby after the summer, maybe it's lost its vibrant green hue or there are too many bare patches, now is the perfect time to assess your soil's health before the wet weather and cooler temperatures fully kick in. By prepping your soil at summer's end, you're setting yourself up for successful seed sowing or turf laying by late September and into October, making the most of the ideal growing conditions early autumn offers. The first step is to clear the area. Begin by removing any existing weeds, debris or old turf to create a clean slate from which to work. Then, incorporate some organic matter to help improve the soil structure and fertility, and start to level out the soil surface so there is a smooth, even bed for the seed or turf. Leonardo and Domenico, the gardening gurus from Airtasker, shared their insights on the importance of soil health. Not many people realize this is such a key step, but we always recommend testing soil pH and making any adjustments to ensure it's within the ideal range for grass growth. They continued, grass needs nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium in order to grow well. If the soil pH is too acidic or too alkaline, it can block these nutrients from being absorbed by the grass roots, resulting in poor growth and a patchy lawn. Note that the ideal range is typically somewhere between 6.0 and 7. 5. If your soil pH is too low, it's a good idea to add lime or wood ash to raise it. If you run the tests and if it's too high, add organic materials such as sulfur or aluminium sulfate. Even if you're not planning to sow seeds or lay turf at this time of year, there's still much you can do to prepare your lawn for the autumn months. For example, now is the perfect opportunity to tackle persistent lawn issues. This might involve aerating to reduce soil compaction, top dressing to encourage robust growth, or managing weed control and pest problems. 3. Plant well-rooted strawberry runners into new beds. Nothing says summer quite like the taste of a sweet, juicy strawberry. If you're keen to grow your own for next year, now is the best time to plant strawberry runners. This allows them enough time to establish roots before the harsh winter months set in. When preparing the new bed, the key thing to consider is finding a sunny spot in your garden. Remember, strawberries require at least 6 hours of sunlight each day. To ready the soil for the new bed, you'll need to mix in compost to enhance its structure and fertility, then remove any weeds to minimize competition for nutrients and water. Lastly, rake the soil to create a smooth, even surface. 4. Lift, divide and replant congested clumps of perennials. Dividing and replanting congested clumps of perennials after they've finished flowering is an essential gardening task as autumn and winter approach. Over time, perennials can become crowded, leading to competition for nutrients, water and light. Dividing them provides each plant with the space to flourish come next spring. To do this, use a garden fork or spade to carefully dig around the clump, gently lifting it out of the ground while keeping as much of the root system intact as possible. Then, gently shake off any excess soil to expose the roots and use a sharp knife, spade or simply your hands, if you don't mind getting a bit dirty, to divide the clump into smaller sections. Each division should have several healthy shoots and a good amount of roots. Replant the divisions at the same depth they were growing before and make sure the roots are spread out in the planting hole. Finally, water them well to help establish the new plants and mulch around the base in order to retain moisture.